Good morning, namaste. I'm so glad you all are here. Thank you for joining us this morning. We'll need 2 blocks and a blanket or something to sit on so that when you sit in that first seat, your spine is really tall. So find that support. And I'm listening to the playlist, Open to the Mystery, and it actually is the very first playlist I made on Zoom when we had our very first class with Village Green on Zoom. Didn't skip a beat there, so that was cool. So you can turn that on when you like. And then the last thing, I was going through boxes as I'm finding things around my house, that I haven't unpacked yet. And I found my holy basil, my tusli essential oil. And holy basil is a spiritual oil, and it's very good for moving energy and increasing vitality. And it's also like a connection, so it's spiritual, so it's a connection to the divine. So it's used in spiritual ways to find that connection with the divine. So when you want to reach out when you're feeling maybe helpless, or you need that support. So I was just to find it. So I used to put this on my kidneys and my adrenals, for support there emotionally. So if you have any oil you want to use, or we'll be working again with the lungs. So if you want something that'll open up the lungs a little more, like eucalyptus or breathe oil, peppermint, something like that, feel free to have that nearby. But yeah, just finding treasures, unpacking, super fun. So once again, so always so wonderful to see you. Thank you for joining, Matt and I. We appreciate it. We love you and your beautiful faces. So let's start in that comfortable seat. And you can take a little oil if you did grab it and put on your hand, and just, a little smell, just have it nearby. You can use during your practice. Okay. So comfortable seat. You can start your playlist if you're listening with us. Open to the Mystery. And did you want some oil? Did you put some on? Sorry, let's forget about him. And so sit on the edge of your prop. So your sit bones are right on the edge. So it's not that the prop is digging into like your thighs. You want it right on your sit bones right on the edge, so that you can send your sit bones back a little more, and you have your pelvis in more of an anterior tilt. So the front of your hip bones are coming forward. And then just for now, let's just rest your hands on your thighs. I want you to just feel into your torso for a moment. So find your sit bones on the edge of your prop, your knees drop, your spine grows long. So you're sitting right on your perineum, right? So the crown of your head is reaching up. And I want you to, as you settle, to imagine this golden thread from the heavens coming down through the crown of your head, through your throat, through your belly, through your perineum, all the way into the earth. It's the universal connecting with the personal. In traditional Chinese medicine, they call this the Tai Chi. That golden thread from the heavens down to the crown, through the throat, the belly, the perineum, right into the earth. And the shoulders are right over your hips, so make any little adjustments. Maybe send the shoulders back a little bit. You're right over your hips, and you're making this right angle between your shoulders, your hips, and your knees. And that way your diaphragm is in the right place. Your lungs are open. Your kidneys and adrenals are open in the back of your body. You're in the middle of your own sphere. Balanced. Start to deepen your breath. Listen for Ujjayi, whispering sound at the back of your throat. As you inhale and as you exhale. And then keep your body right where it is. I just want you to change your hands. Find Pushpaputa Mudra, your handful of flowers. You press the outer edges of your hands together. Your palms are open. Imagine you're holding a handful of flowers right in front of your heart's an offering. Helps to open up the heart. A symbol of being open to new opportunities, challenges, welcoming them. And then make your offering for practice here. Share the sound of Om together. Empty your breath. Let's breathe in together. Om. I'm going to take this mudra straight up and over your head into Anjali Mudra. Press your palms together. So it's word prayer. And then from here, get your opposite elbow. So root down through your sit bones and then rock a little side to side. So leading with your elbows, opening up the side body, space between the ribs and the lungs. And then back through center. You're going to twist over to your right. So you're going to take your right hand behind you, your left hand to your left knee, lengthen your spine, breathe in, reach right up through the crown of your head. And then twist a little deeper as you breathe out. Squeeze your belly in and up. Good. Come back through center. Pushpaputa Mudra. There's your offering. We'll do that a lot during our practice this morning. And then upward prayer. Press your palms together. Catch your opposite elbows. Maybe if you can remember which one was on top, switch. And then you're going to rock side to side. So stay rooted through your sit bone, especially that sit bone. So your left sit bone as you're reaching and side bending to the right. Really reach from sit bone to elbow. Back through center. Exhale and twist to your left. Left hand behind. Right hand to left knee. Lengthen as you breathe in. Twist as you breathe out. Wringing any tension through the spine. Draw the left shoulder back. Gaze even over towards the left corners of your eyes. And then back to center. So we'll do that one more time on each side. So Pushpaputa, come up to Anjali Mudra, catch your elbows, move a little bit, open up your windows, your lungs here. And then twist to your right. Breathe in and lengthen. Stay rooted through the earth. Breathe out as you twist. Okay, and back through center, Pushpaputa to Anjali. Catch your elbows, little movement there. Find some space. Now the fullness of your breath. And then over to your left, exhale. Breathe in, lengthen, expand, breathe out and twist. Good, back through center. And you can move that prop out of the way and bring your feet to the ground. From there, bring your hands to the ground. Let's lift the feet. So you're still on the edges of your sit bones. You're still in that anterior tilt as best you can as you come into Navasana, right? So you're lifting out of your low back. So you can bring your hands down to the ground. You can externally rotate your thighs a little bit. You can bring your hands to the back of your thighs if that feels better. Challenge yourself a little more. Reach all the way through your toes. Imagine they're doing a mudra, like energy all the way through your toes. Good. You're going to bring your hands back down. You're going to come down to your forearms and you're going to straighten out your legs kind of on a diagonal. Keep lifting your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together, almost like you're doing a back bend. Good. And then lower your legs to hover. Get a little shaky. Release your arms and you're in Ardha Navasana. Look right to your toes and breathe. Don't give up. I'm just kidding. Take another breath. Good, hug your knee. Look, he didn't even like come. So funny. Hug your knees to your chest. He said, forget it. Okay, hug your knees to your chest. Rock a little bit. And then cross your right ankle over your left knee. Don't worry, we'll get him back. Interlace your fingers behind your left thigh and flex your right foot. Press your right knee forward. And I like to rock a little bit there. Good. To make sure you're right on the back of your pelvis. Good. Beautiful. And then you can find a little stillness there. Feel that spiral, that opening of the right hip and thigh. Good. Beautiful. And then take another breath there. Let's move a little bit. So keep the legs, interlace your fingers behind your back. As you exhale, you're going to curl up, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. As you inhale, send your left leg forward, your right leg up, lower your head, neck, and shoulders down. Exhale and curl up, figure four in your legs. Bone your belly, inhale, extend the legs. Exhale, curl up. Belly draws in and up. Inhale, extend. Good, one more. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, re-extend. Good, and then come back to figure four, and then up Apanasana. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock a little bit side to side. And do the other side. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Interlace your hands behind the right thigh. Flex your left foot. Press your left knee forward. Rock a little bit there. Breathe in and down. Balance in the center of the pelvis. Let the head, neck, and shoulders relax. Feel that spiral of the left thigh. Release your hands, take them behind your head. We'll do that same movement. You'll exhale, curl up, and flatten out your belly. Inhale, right leg goes forward, left leg goes up. Lower your head, neck, and shoulders down. Exhale and curl. Inhale, reach all the way through your toes or part of your pose. Exhale, curl up, inhale, extend, and lower down. Good, last one here, breathing in and breathing out. Back to figure four, and then Apanasana, hug your knees in, rock a little bit side to side. Good, okay, Matt, here's your second chance for Ardha Navasana. Send your feet down, come to your forearms. Okay. Actually, we're gonna skip that and go to this Ardha Navasana, but I still feel it with my forearms down. How about you? Lift your legs up. So legs are up, forearms are down, belly is strong. Good, and then from there you can draw your knees in as you come to your hands. Belly is still strong, and then release the hands. Beautiful, maybe to challenge yourself, straighten your legs. You're on the edge of your sit bones, you're lifting out of your lower back, take a breath. Good, cross your ankles, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stretch your way up and back, pedal through your heels. Get a big breath. Exhale, open mouth, perhaps sigh. Let your head be heavy, gaze towards your shins. Beautiful. Spread your fingers. Good. So little bellows breath here as we float from plank to downward dog. So through the nose, these short inhales and exhales through the nose. So inhales, you come forward, and then exhales, you go back. Doesn't have to be fast. It's those short inhales and exhales, like a little bellow. Nice clearing breath. Next time you come forward, you'll inhale into that plank. You'll lower your knees, Anahata Asana, heart melting pose. Knees stay down, hips go high over the knees, melt your heart. And a back bend there. Feel that spiral of the upper arms. So you can even turn your palms up here. Good. And you'll feel that spiral of the upper arms. You're externally rotating through the upper arms. Keep that and then spin your palms back to the ground. But keep that rolling the inner arms up toward the ears, up toward the sky. Good. Open up through the lungs. Take a full inhale and expand front, sides, and back of your lungs. Exhale, gather in, take another breath. Let's lift halfway up so we can thread the right arm under the chest and bring your right temple down. Pull your left fingertips a little further forward. Keep spiraling open that left upper arm. Stay there if you want a little bind. You're going to internally rotate the arm and then wrap it around your back. Roll the left shoulder open. And then exhale, release, just bring that left arm back down. We're going to lift halfway up again. Send your right arm forward and thread your left arm under. Keep rolling open through that right upper arm. So if you keep the right arm forward, let's draw the right armpit toward the ground. If you want to find that half bind, you'll internally rotate the arm and wrap it around your back. Good. And then roll your right shoulder open. Breathe into the right lung. Good. Release. Right arm comes back forward. We'll lift halfway up. So both arms are forward. One more breath. Anahata, heart melting. Good, and then come to sit on your heel. You take your hands behind you, so just slide on back, turn your fingertips and lift your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. If you want, you can lift your hips. You can unfurl, like tuck your tailbone, unfurl and lift and open the thighs, hip flexors, belly, chest even more. Lower down as you exhale and come to all fours. So your hands are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. We're going to lift the right leg up as you breathe in. So let's tuck the left toes. Okay, left toes tuck. This is the inhale. So belly in, you're pressing the ground away. As you exhale, you're going to lift the left knee as you hug your right knee to your right upper arm. Yeah. And then you're going to lower your left knee carefully, send your right leg back. Exhale, left knee lifts, right knee to the right upper arm. Press the ground away. One more time. Lower left knee, right leg goes back. Breathe in. Exhale. And then from here, three-legged dog. Take your right leg high, bend your knee, open your hip. Spread your toes on that left foot. Try to drop the heel. Try to square your shoulders. Good. Draw your knee to your nose. Belly draws in and up. Look forward. Step through. Lower your back knee carefully. If you need a little padding, grab that blanket that you used to sit on. Hug in through your inner thighs. Hook your thumbs and let's sweep all the way up. Anjaneyasana. Good. Widen the shoulder blades to lift the chest. Little side bend to your right. So lift up and over to the right. Engage your left glutes as you do that. Good. Inhale back up. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana. Slide your hips back and bow over your right leg. Hands on your blocks to the floor. Hands under the shoulders. Bend at the front of the right hip. You can halfway lift. Find a little more length and broaden the collarbones. And then exhale. Go a little deeper. Inhale, come forward. Let's twist left hand down. Lift your left knee. Take your right arm up to the sky. Try to stack your shoulders. Draw that left shoulder away from the ear. Reach from left fingertips to right. Reach from your left heel through the crown of your head. That golden thread again. And then from here, exhale, you're going to dive your right arm under your left. We're going to pivot to the left. And I want you to walk your feet a little closer together so you can go all the way to the left. Right hand to your left foot. Take your left arm up to the sky. So you're going to twist. Try to widen your right hip to the right and open up more through the thoracic spine in your chest. From here, dive your left arm over your right arm. Walk your feet closer together if you need to catch both ankles with opposite arms. Your left arm is over your right arm. Good. Halfway lift, breathe in. Well, it's a little bit of a halfway lift. It's just a broadening of the collarbones. Oh, looking forward. And then exhale, bend your elbows and bow in. Widen through the upper back as you kind of pull your ankles toward each other so your arms are active. Good. Release your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Come a little higher. Walk back, top of the mat. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Plank pose. Breathe in. Lower your knees. Come all the way down through chaturanga. Bhujangasana. Lift your chest. Wrap your elbows in. Lower down, exhale. Good. Take your right arm out to the right in line with your shoulder. Bend your left knee. Let's roll to the right for a couple of breaths. Bring your left fingertips towards your chest, or again, wrap them behind your back. Left foot to the ground, maybe right foot to the ground. And then back to your belly. We're going to do the other side. Left arm out to the left. Bend your right knee and roll to your left. Good. Left temple on the ground, right foot on the ground, maybe left foot on the ground, hand by your heart or wrap it behind your back and open up the chest. Good. Back to your belly. Release the hands, release the legs. Slide the hands in under your shoulders. Bhujangasana, lift your chest. Back to child's pose, balasana, hips heavy. Rest your forehead, take a deep breath. Inhale to all fours. Set yourself up, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, belly strong, pulled in and up, crown of the head forward. Tuck your right toes. You're going to lift your left leg. Keep pressing the ground away. Keep your shoulder blades on your back. As you exhale, lift your right knee, draw your left knee to your left upper arm. Okay, and then slowly lower the right knee as you send your left leg back. Breathe in. Breathe out, left knee, left upper arm. One more time. Lower the knee, left leg back. Exhale. Left leg high, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip. Try to square your shoulders. You drop your left armpit a little more, even though you can look under your left arm. And drop your right heel. And then exhale, draw your knee to your nose, round through your upper back, cat leg spine, look forward, step through, lower the back knee, hook your thumbs, sweep up. Look forward, look up. Engage your right glutes as you take a little bend to the left. Lifting up out of your pelvis, right out of that right hip through the fingertips. Inhale, back up. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, slide back. Deep bow over the left leg. So maybe halfway lift, reach your tailbone back, your heart forward, and then exhale, fold. Lift the head and the chest, come forward, twist. Right hand down on the shoulder, lift your right knee, sweep your left arm high. Try to hug your outer left hip back like you want to point the sit bone towards your right heel. Find more space in the left side of your waist. And then as you exhale, you're going to spin to the right. You're going to dive your left arm under, pivot all 10 toes to the right. Walk your feet a little closer together so you can grab onto that right ankle or foot. Take your right arm up to the sky. Widen your left hip to the left. Cross your right arm over your left. Maybe walk your feet a little closer so you can catch your opposite ankles. And then lift your head a little bit. Broaden your collarbone, your shoulders. And then exhale. Bend your elbows, bow in. Activate your arms like you're squeezing your feet, your ankles toward each other. Let the head hang heavy, maybe a little more weight in your toes. And then release the hands, halfway lift. Breathe in. Back to the top of the mat. Downward dog, breathe out. Plank as you inhale. Lower to your belly as you exhale. You can drop your knees first if you'd like. Bhujangasana, lift your chest. Lower down, exhale. Take it over to the right. Right arm out to the right. Bend your left knee. Just a couple of moments here. Find your variation. Back to your belly and over to your left. Stretch out the arm and roll. Big breath. Focus on your breathing. On the lungs, your windows. Open them up. And then back to your belly. One more time. When you're ready, Bhujangasana. Stretch your legs back. Lift your chest. Balasana, child's pose. Send the weight back. Inhale to all fours, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Good. From here, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Let's exhale, take the right knee to the right upper arm, press the ground away. Inhale, take your right leg high, reach through your toes. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose, rounding the spine. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to the left upper arm, a twist, and then fall in triangle. So send your right leg over to the left, roll to the inner edge of your back foot, press the ground away, open up the chest. Open up the arms. Left hand down, knee to your nose. Step your right foot forward, lower your back knee down, hook your thumbs, sweep on up. Good. Side bend to your right. Breathe. Inhale, back up. Exhale, your hands come down. Let's tuck the back toes. Fold forward here. Hug in through your inner thighs. Lift your hips. Good. Take another deep breath. Rebend the right knee and twist. You might wiggle your back foot back. Left hand down, right arm up. You might wiggle your back foot back. Point your right sit bone towards your left heel. Good. Stack your shoulders. I'm going to dive that right hand under, that right arm under your left against your pivot to the left. Find that twist. Walk your feet a little closer together. Left arm lifts. Open up the chest, thoracic spine. Good. Left arm over your right. Walk your feet a little closer. So same thing. Lift your chest. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Good. Now turn your heels and your toes out. Bend your knees. Eagle your arms as you come up into this goddess squat. Good. Heavy your hips. Draw your knees open. Lengthen your spine. So perineum reaching down, crown of the head reaching up. That golden thread connecting the universal to the personal. And then bring your hands right above your knees. Sit a little deeper. Widen your knees. Maybe a little movement. Deep breath. Good. Back to the top of the mat. Let's step forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Fold over your legs, Uttanasana. Let's scoop up. Hook your thumbs. Sweep on up. Inhale. Good. Catch your opposite elbows. Rock a little bit side to side. Good. Inhale, reach up. Cactus your arms. Interlace behind your back and lift your chest. Bend your knees and bow. Let the head be heavy. A slight tuck of the chin even. Lengthen the neck. Hands come down. Heart lifts up. Step your right foot back, then your left. You're in plank. Chaturanga. You can go all the way down to the ground again or halfway down. Or Ardha Mukha Svanasana, maybe upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Deep breath. Left leg lifts. Breathe in. Bend your knee. Open your hip. Exhale, left knee, left upper arm. So use your breath here. Inhale, fill up. Exhale it all out, knee to your nose. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, twist into fallen triangle. Inner edge of your back foot is down, right arm lift. Stack your shoulders, lift your hips, extend through the legs. Right hand down, knee to nose. Step left foot forward, lower your back knee, hook your thumbs. Breathe in. Side bend to your left. Stay connected. Hug in through your inner thighs. Lift your pelvic floor. Mula Bandha. Back through center. Bring your hands down. Tuck your back toes. Lift the knee as you bow forward. Use your breath to go deeper. Back heel can be lifted high. Hug your outer hips in. Lift your hips up. Bow forward through your heart. Lift your head and your chest as you twist. So right hand down, you can wiggle your back foot back. Take your left arm up. Strong through your right thigh. Have your left hand under, pivot to the right, walk your feet a little closer so you can touch that right foot and your right arm goes high. Widen your left hip to the left, try to square your pelvis. Now right arm dives over your left, walk your feet even closer. If you need, you're crossing your arms. Breathe in, look forward, breathe out and fold. Open up the upper back of your lungs. Turn your heels and your toes out. Garudasana through your arms as you come up into a goddess squat. So a little lower even. Point your knees right over your second and third toes. Long line from the crown of the head down through your perineum. And then hands can come right above your knees. Maybe sit a little deeper. Maybe there's a little movement. Maybe even a little twist, shoulder towards your opposite knee. Deep breaths. Feel your feet rooted and grounded. Spread your toes. Good. Back to the top of your mat. Step your way forward. Ardha Uttanasana. Fold over your legs. Uttanasana. Hook your thumbs. Sweep up. You can bend your knees as you unfurl up to the sky. Good. Catch your opposite elbows. Open up the side body. Your windows are clear so you can look out. Open to those possibilities, those challenges. Heart is open. Cactus your arms. Interlace your fingers. Stand in your feet as you lift your chest. Bend your knees as you fold. Hands down, heart lifts. Inhale. Left foot back, right foot back. Plank through Vinyasa, Chaturanga, halfway or all the way. Cobra or upward dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a full round of your breath. Good. From here, plank pose. Widen the feet, outer hips width apart. Good. So you're reaching through your heels. You're reaching through the crown of your head. You're going to lower your right forearm. Keep your core really strong. Right forearm, left forearm. Right hand, left hand. Left forearm, right forearm. Keep your belly strong. Left hand, right hand. How about one more time each side? Right forearm, left forearm. Breathe. Right hand, left hand. Left forearm, right forearm. Left hand, right hand. Good. Back to your forearms. Walk your feet in dolphin. Bend your knees, lift your sit bones up. Draw your chest towards your thighs, let your head hang. Another way to open up the lungs, upper back. Press into your hands, your wrists, your forearms. Take another breath. Good. Lower to your knees. Balasana, send your arms down by your sides. Round your upper back. Curl in, round in. Good. Take a deep breath. Inhale, come up to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Let's walk our way to Malasana. You can jump, you can float your feet wide. You can walk your way up. Rock a little bit side to side. Open up the soles of the feet and the hips. And then hands to your heart. Good. Send your sit bones down. The crown of the head lifts. Broaden through your collarbones. Bring your left hand down. Take your right arm high. Twist. Reach from their fingertips to fingertips. Shoulders in line. If you want to internally rotate your arms, find a bind. Go right ahead. Keep your right knee open to the right. If you need a little support under the heels, if your heels are lifted, slide your blanket under them. So you can ground into all four corners of your feet. And then let's switch. Right hand comes down, left arm lifts. Widen your left knee back. Maybe you internally rotate your arms, find your bind. Look up, spin the center of the chest up to the sky. Spread your toes. And then back through center, Uttanasana. Lift your hips, walk your feet under your hips. Lengthen your spine. Breathe in, fold. Breathe out. Nod your head, yes. Shake it, no. Let your head be really heavy. Try to lift your sit bones, even if that makes you bend your knees, open up the backs of your thighs. Good. With Pushpa Putta, we're going to come up, scoop up your offering, bring it on up. Urdhva Namaskar, upward prayer. Catch your opposite elbows, rock a little side to side. Make some space, clear it out. Cactus your arms, interlace behind you and lift your chest. Exhale, bend your knees and bow. Bring your hands to your heart. Lift your head and your chest. Send your sit bones back. You're going to stand on your right foot, cross your left ankle over your right knee. A little standing figure four. A little balance. So sit bones go back. Chest lifts. Broaden your collarbones. Good. Reach right up through the crown of your head. Take that right angle. Crown of the head to the hips to that knee. Take another breath. Cosmic curtsy on your way out. Step your left foot behind your right. Swing your arms back. And then step your left foot back. Virabhadrasana 1. Breathe in. Good. Straighten your right leg. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Lift your chest. Devotional warrior bow. Right inside of that right ankle. Good. Lift your head and your chest halfway parallel to the ground. So you can fly a Virabhadrasana 3. You can turn your palms up. You can keep your hands interlaced. You can send them forward. Palms face each other. Try to lift up through the left inner thigh. And then bring your hands down. Draw your left knee in towards your nose. Round and curl in. Lower your left foot down. Breathe in. Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe out. Uttanasana. Pushpa Putta Mudra. Scoop up. Offer it up. Urdhva Namaskar. And then catch your elbows. And side bend. Open up. See a little more clearly. Cactus your arms. Exhale. Interlace behind you. Stand on your feet as you lift your chest. Bend your knees and fold. Let your head be heavy. Now release your hands. Hands to your heart. Send your sit bones back, your heart forward like you're sitting in a chair. Stand on your left foot and cross your right ankle over your left knee. Standing figure four. Elbows wide, broaden your collarbones. Good. Reach right up through the crown of your head. Open up the upper back. Spread the toes that are on the ground. Take another breath. Good. Cosmic curtsy on your way out. Step your right foot behind your left. Swing your arms back. Virabhadrasana 1. Step your right foot back. Warrior 1. Spiral your inner arms back. Press more into your right foot to lift your chest. Straighten your left leg. Interlace your fingers. Breathe in. Devotional warrior. Breathe out. Stay low in your hips. So drawing your left knee forward. Good. And then lift your head and your chest halfway. Fly. Virabhadrasana 3. Hands can be interlaced. Palms to the sky. Palms out in front of you. Kick back through your right foot. Spiral your right inner thigh up. One more breath in. Good. Hands come down. Right knee in towards your nose. Hug it in. Perch pose. Lower your right foot down. Inhale. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale. Hold Uttanasana. Take a full breath. Inhale, halfway lift again. Plant your palms, step, float back. Chaturanga. Take a vinyasa. Rinse it through. We'll meet in Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Deep breath. Good. Reach your right leg up. Inhale. Bend your knee, open your hip. Exhale, step your right foot by your right thumb. Warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. Good. Straighten your right leg, interlace your fingers, lift your chest, lean back into that left foot, lift your heart up, devotional bow. We're going to open up to the back of the mat, Virabhadrasana 2. Right toes turn in, left toes turn out. Level out your hips. Try to lift your left hip, drop your right. Extend out through your arms. Peaceful warrior, inhale. Side angle, exhale. Roll your right ribs back and in, and your left ribs forward. Look up. Use your legs, your core. Let's come back up. Peaceful warrior, straighten your left leg. Utthita Trikonasana, reach forward and down. Legs straight, stacking the hips. Sending your left hip back, make space in your waist. Take another breath. Right arm drops in front of your face. You're going to turn your left toes in. Wide leg forward, full Sarvapado Tadasana. Keep your legs wide. Hold over the legs. You can stretch your arms through your legs. If you're comfortable in a headstand, Shirsasana, feel free. Press into the outer edges of your feet so the inner seams of the legs lengthen, your sit bones lift, open up the backs of your legs. Let's take another breath. If you're in a headstand, slowly come on down. Good. Good, slowly, beautiful, nice. Take your time. We'll meet in Skandasana. So you'll halfway lift, inhale. We'll meet over in Skandasana on the right side. So your hips can stay high. Point your knee right over your second and third toe. You could stay high. You can lift your arms, or you can get a little more into the hips. Drop into the right sit bone. Hands to your heart, perhaps flex to the left foot. Maybe you find a bind here like we did in Malasana. Try to press into all four corners of that right foot. Engage your left thigh. Take another breath. Release your hands down. You come back to the top of your mat. Plant your left hand, Vashisthasana. So you can bring your left knee down and step your right foot back, or step your right foot back, both legs straight. So left knee down or both legs straight. Squeeze your legs if you have one big leg. And then step your right foot behind your left. Maybe for a wild thing, you want to curl back, commit to that back bend, lift out of your left shoulder. Downward dog, exhale. Stay, or a vinyasa, rinse it through with your breath. Were you laughing at one big leg? One big leg. That's good. One big leg. Squeeze the legs together. Make one big leg. Okay, good. Left leg lifts. Breathe in. Bend your knee. Open up your hip. Step your left foot by your left thumb. Virabhadrasana 1. Good. Open up the chest. Spiral the inner arms back. Press more into your right foot. Lift your heart. And then straighten your left leg. Interlace your fingers. Lift your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out, devotional warrior. Get low in that left hip. Don't lose the back foot though. Press down into the back foot. Open up Virabhadrasana 2 all the way to the back of your mat. Lift up through your right side waist. Drop your left side. Extend out through the undersides of your arms. Peaceful, breathe in. Side angle, breathe out. Parsva Konasana. Left rib spiral in and back. Right ribs forward. You still are open in the chest. Inhale, come on back up. Peaceful. Straighten your right leg. Utthita Trikonasana. Exhale, reach forward and then down. Steady gaze, steady breath. Looking down, forward or up. Let your inhale flow into your exhale flow into your inhale. Drop your left arm in front of your face. Pivot to your left for Sartapadottanasana fold. So you can take Shirsasana again, headstand. Follow your arms through your legs again. Lift up through the sit bones. You want more through the back. You can bring the weight more into your heels. Stretch your arms forward. Open up through your armpits, your lungs. The wide leg downward dog. Let your head drop heavy between your arm bones. And your fingertips are light. Use your legs. Walk your hands back under your shoulders, lift up, walk back top of your mat. So Vashisthasana, right hand under your shoulder, your right knee can come down and then your left leg goes back, or keep both legs straight and find that one big leg again. And squeeze your legs together. Thank you. Skandasana, tripping, he's here. Sorry. Left knee bends. The knee points right over the second and third toe. Hips lift. Sorry if you went all the way to Vashisthasana. Matt's fault. One big leg later. If you came down, you're going to sit into the hip. Maybe you find that bind. We're in Skandasana, high or low. Open your chest. Good. Now can we go to Vashisthasana? Okay. It's time for Vashisthasana. Come up and out of Skandasana. Right hand down, right knee goes down. You can step your left leg back. So legs squeeze together. And you point your tailbone towards your heels. Reach from your heels to the crown of your head. Stay, or wild thing. Step your left foot back, right leg straight, left knee bent, curl back, open your heart. Downward dog. Stay, child's pose, rinse it through with a vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take 3 full breaths there. Just watch your breath. Count your breaths. Feel the expansion of your rib cage as you're breathing in. And feel how it gathers in as you breathe out. Good. Take your right leg high. Breathe and bend your knee, open your hip. Go right into a twist. Right knee to the left upper arm and fallen triangle. Left arm goes high. Left hand down, knee to nose. Step forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Reach up through your arms. Good. Interlace your fingers. Lift your chest. Devotional bow. Good. From here, open up warrior 2, right where you are, top of the mat. Peaceful inhale. Side angle, exhale. Utthita Trikonasana. Hand to your hip, Ardha Chandrasana. Half moon. From here, left hand can come down, square your hips. Cosmic curtsy, step your left foot behind your right and lift your chest. From here, hands to your heart, you're going to pick up your left knee. Nataradrasana, so send your left leg back, hand to your heart, and take your other hand to your left foot. Take your right arm up, kick your foot into your hand, lift your chest. Shiva Nataradrasana. Back bend, open the heart. Long through your lower back, broad into the chest, through the upper back. One more breath. Bend your right knee, step back, high lunge. Good. To low lunge, lower your back knee. One more thing here. Left hand, so it can come to your lower back, or it can come to your thigh, back of the knee, or even your heel. Big back bend here. Send the hips forward, lift your heart up. Think camel pose or the Shiva Nataradrasana we just did. One more breath. Open the heart. Come back up, use your core. Bring your hands down. Downward facing dog. Stay or take a flow. Left leg lifts, breathe in, bend your knee, open your hip. Left knee to the right upper arm. Exhale and then fall in triangle. Send it through, right arm high. Left hand down, left foot forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale. Straighten the leg, interlace the fingers, lift your chest. Bow as you exhale. Devotional. Open up Virabhadrasana 2. Top of the mat. With your breath, peaceful, breathe in. Side angle, breathe out. Utthita Trikonasana, exhale. Ardha Chandrasana, hand to the hip, bend the knee. Left hand forward, right leg lifts. Half moon, get steady. And then let it go, right hand down, cosmic curtsy, step back, right foot behind the left. Chest lifts. Stand up, hands to your heart. Anjali Mudra, right knee lifts. Drishti, find your drishti. Left hand stays to the heart, right hand goes back, knees together. Kick your foot into your hand, lift your chest, stretch your left arm. Kick your foot into your hand, lift your chest. Good, kick your foot into your hand, lift your chest. One more breath. Big step back. High lunge, land on the ball of your foot. Lower the knee, use your hands if you need. Good, right hand come back to your lower back. Engage your glutes. To the back of your thigh, back of your knee, calf, all the way to the ankle. I'm gonna send your hips forward and down. Lift your heart up. Reach to your fingertips. Back ribs support the front. And then use your core to come up. Stay connected. Downward facing dog. Vinyasa or stay or child's pose. We'll all meet in child's pose. You can go there now or take a vinyasa first. A nice wide kneed child's pose. Let the head rest. Let the belly drop between your thighs. Stretch your arms forward, spiral the upper arms toward the sky. Let's turn the palms up so you feel that external rotation. And then turn your palms back down. Keep that external rotation. Take one more deep breath. Good, you'll slowly make your way up. We'll come into pigeon pose. Maybe have your blocks handy. You can come in from all fours or downward dog with the right knee wide. You're gonna tuck your left toes, send your left knee a little further back. You can slide that blanket under your hip if you feel like you're falling to the right. We did a lot of back bending, heart opening. If you want to bend the back knee, you can catch the ankle or the foot and reach your right arm up to the sky. Or even slide the foot into the crook of the elbow and find a bind behind your head. Squaring the hips and the belly forward. Okay. And then whenever you're ready, you can come forward. You can stay vertical the whole time, or you can come forward ASAP, or do a little bit of both. Let your hips be heavy. Still there's that lift of Mula Bandha. Listen for that whispering sound of your breath. Ujjayi. Another deep breath. And slowly support yourself up. Plant your palms. Tuck your back toes. Send your hips back and up. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pause in stillness here, or if you want to lift your right leg and move it around, go ahead. Need a deep breath, sigh out through your mouth. And let's do the other side. Left knee goes wide and come from downward dog or all fours. Knee is wider than your hand. Tuck your back toes, send your back leg a little further back. Use the support of your blanket under your hip, especially if you want to reach back and catch your foot. And if you're close, you're not quite there, you can take a block out in front of you and take your hands on your block, and that'll help lift your chest, and then maybe you can catch your foot. And if you can go a little deeper, you can slide the foot into the elbow crease. You want to stay soft through the hips, like relax a little bit, but also engage inner thighs and pelvic floor so that there's still that energy rising up. And you won't fall over, right? And keep that connection. And then you can stay vertical as long as you like, and as you're ready, no rush, you can fold your way forward. Or maybe you're already there. So from the heaviness of your hips, let your spine get a little longer, reaching through the crown of your head. Imagine that golden thread right down the center of your body. Let your eyes soften or close. Feel into your breath. Pay attention to your breath. Let it be nourishing. And as you're ready, lift your head, support yourself up. All the way, tuck your toes. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Stay still, or if you want to lift the left leg, move it around. Maybe a nice sigh out through your mouth. Lower your knees. And then take your blanket along your spine, or your prop bolster, could be a pillow. And then your blocks, if you've got, let's come into reclined Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined cobbler's pose. So you'll lay all the way along, keep that blanket along your spine, and then use your blocks under your knees for a little support. Stretch your arms out to the sides, or maybe catch your elbows over your head. And we'll take like 6 or so deep breaths here. You don't have to count or anything, but a little time here. So let yourself settle back and down. Feel the support of the props beneath you. Feel the opening of the front of the body. Listen for that whispering sound at the back of the throat. A little gentle ujjayi. You're not exerting energy here. Just another breath. You can use your hands to gather your legs back together, like grab the outer thighs, bring them back together. And widen your feet as wide as your mat. Rock your legs side to side. But you can roll off to one side just to carefully move that prop out of your way. And then take any last little movement or one more pose before Shavasana. Could be a happy baby and Anda Balasana. Could be a plow pose. Could be a little twist. Make sure you're warm in your space. Put on any extra clothes or socks. Maybe grab a little smell of the oil if you want that. Just hands and your shoulders. Oh, there it is. Eventually letting your body rest, drop heavy. Turning the palms up. So rolling open the chest and the shoulders. The arms, the hands are an extension of your heart. Soften through the hands, through the palms, through the fingers. Have your legs relax all the way through the tips of your toes. Feel that sense of support from the ground beneath you. You can just lean into the earth. Leaning in so much that that line between your body and your mat starts to blur. Lean into that which supports you. Ishvara Pranidhana, it's the fifth niyama on the 8 limbs of yoga, the 8-limbed path of yoga. Lean into that which supports you, the divine people in your life, your rituals, your practices, nature. Lean into it on those good days, on those tougher days. Let's keep the connection. Helping us to remain open to new opportunities, new challenges. support us during strong emotions, feelings. Let your breath deepen. Find some movement through your fingers and your toes, your ankles, your wrists. Stretch your arms over your head as you breathe in. Drop heavy as you breathe out. Lower your arms, bend your knees, roll to your right. Use your arm as a pillow as you find your fetal shape. When you feel ready, press yourself up, find your seat. Keep your eyes soft or closed. And your hands to Anjali Mudra, your gesture of honoring. Bow your head to your heart. Come back to your offering. Let's close with the sound of Om. Empty your breath. Let's inhale together. Om. Thank you all for the blessing of your company. May others as well benefit from our practice. Namaste.